Oh, wonderful good day and welcome to another game in the Definitive Edition. After a long time, Fred has decided to pick India once again. I'm joining in with Britain. We're playing against the United States and Japan. And yeah, gonna be an interesting game, I'm sure of that. You have to get back into your India gameplay a little bit, and I see what I can do with Brits here. I could also like add in some KEF if we need to. It's also two guys that we have played against a lot of times.
Guys again.
Yeah.
Also guys that are technically significantly better than we are, so this is definitely going to be a hard one.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, we'll see how this works out. Question is, with United States and India, we're definitely going to have the better boom, but we have to be careful of a very early aggressive rush, or also a fast fortress maybe. I mean, I'm still not sure if there's a way to like play the US as boomy as other civilizations. So
yeah, like
still
a very aggressive.
Not sure if that's a risk or not.
But a very aggressive rush could be an issue. I'm with you on that.
Well, yeah. My question would be, what are we going to do? Because I can, of course, place the Agra very offensively somewhere in the middle of the map, which is obviously good for a strong push, or I can place it defensively, but then, yeah, we might have to deal with a strong boom. I mean, Japanese boom is not to underestimate, and, well, like I said, United States, I think that their boom is really weak, but like I said, other people might find ways to boom with them in a way that I haven't even, like, thought about yet, so...
Yeah, definitely a thing. I think we should stay rather defensive, but not like crazy defensive. So I think it's fine to play it a little bit defensive and greedy. Oh, 95 wood down here, you want to be kidding me. Fucking hell. Just use my crack shot on another Treasure Guardian.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate.
I will just pick my stand. Actually, maybe picking my KEF deck here, right? Against the United States.
Agreed. Question is, like I said, what are we going to do here? So, I think that we're going to be better in like the mid game, like boom wise, but in the late game, we're definitely going to suffer against the state militia. Honestly, I think there is no real way to counter state militia as India. So
yeah, and even with
either
KEF,
you need like a shitload of cavalry. Yeah,
it's really hard
either
against.
Exactly. So, like I said, maybe try to close this game in H3, because if this game goes longer than that, we're definitely going to have a problem. Also, we have to be careful, otherwise the US player will build a shitload of outposts, and those are going to be very hard to siege down and very cheap for him to replace, so that's an issue too. Yeah, therefore I think that we definitely should try to close this fairly early on. So
yeah.
I understand if you don't want to be like super aggressive and rushy, but against United States I wouldn't risk it to actually drag
no, we shouldn't
out,
be. We shouldn't be really greedy. That's definitely for sure. So the thing is,
I'm going to place the Agra maybe here, so that I'm still like a bit in the way of them going into our bases directly. But
yeah, southern part of the trade route though, or
yes, southern part of the trade route.
Okay, I'm actually going up with the outpost as well, because I'm kind of expecting them to rush a little bit at least.
Okay, this is like pretty much the deck Drongo has shown. So there is the Spanish immigrants, so fairly certain that we're going to get the pikes. And also there is a lot of stuff in H2 actually, more than Drongo takes with him. So
question is, am I starting with a Rex or with a stable?
We're going to get a lot of Ashies, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm just a little bit, yeah. I really don't... Okay, there's the Explorer here, the Japanese. I mean, they will also take that time, right? So Japanese are usually not that fast. Actually, we should scout if he's going on Torii gates.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure where the Japanese guy is, to be honest.
Me neither. But yeah, so what's the idea then? I mean, I guess that a stable might actually be the better choice for a start.
Okay, yeah, I can start stable. It's no problem. Okay, he's actually going on consulate first, so he already has his consulate up. So definitely, there's the Toshugo Shrine coming. So they're actually playing very greedy here.
Yeah, that's interesting. kind of surprised by that, to be honest.
Yeah, same. Okay, so what are we doing then? Like, I'm starting with the stable now. We should try to get things rolling ASAP, I think.
Agreed. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm fairly certain that we're going to get the 𝐀𝐜𝐜𝐜𝐲s, so yeah, I suppose that we have to fend off those first before you can like do anything with your cavalry, but so far, okay, there's 2 villages coming to the front here.
Yeah, and there's also my outpost now going up, so I'm queuing the first cav units now, and now switching everything over.
Holy fuck, I definitely fucked up my resource management here. Not quite sure how I managed to do it this badly, but instead of having the resources for like 3 or 4 sepoys, which I should have at this moment, I had like resources for
also
exactly
Rex
0.
coming up, double Rex coming up here. So they are going on Ashy State Militia,
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
assume. Maybe also... Actually, I should have placed my outpost a little bit differently. Would have been good. Okay, not getting a full batch of cav out. Now my musketeers have also arrived now.
Alright. Well, at least that. Yeah, I got my 10 sepoys. We can try to push in. Try to siege down the outpost. I mean, we're definitely going to have the state militia already on the field. That's for sure.
Yeah, just give me a moment. I'm just queuing a couple of houses here. Then we can get going.
Yeah, he's going...
Okay,
yeah, but
let's
we
go.
need to push now. He queued... there's the state militia.
Yep, I'm running in
A
on
lot
them.
of that, actually.
And also the 𝐀𝐜𝐜𝐜𝐲s, though.
Yeah. And also a couple of soldiers, like regulars, sorry. Okay, I think most of the 𝐀𝐜𝐜𝐜𝐜𝐜s are dead. No, they aren't, never mind.
Yeah, now they
Yep,
pretty much
they will
killed off
clean
all
us
our
up
units.
nice yes, indeed.
And now we have like 10 more Ashis there standing and...
A shitload of problems, yeah, I noticed that. Okay, I'm switching to Gurkha now.
Yeah, that's a good thing, definitely. Yeah, that went downhill pretty much. Pretty much not sure
fast,
what
yeah.
to do from now. I mean, we got the outpost and
Pump out
the...
cavalry, try to raid them. That's the only idea I have.
Yeah, it's a bit hard to get through their forward base though, right? And I can't really raid the
You can
Japanese
go around
player.
it, like in the top part of the map. That might work.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that.
Problem is the United States player is reaching his critical mass now.
I mean, I'm popping a full batch of cav on them now.
Yeah, but there's a lot of Ishiguro, so... Okay. Be careful.
That was
We
actually
need to
pretty
pull out there.
decent. Okay, trying to raid the United States player now.
Yeah.
Probably will lose my Rex.
Your stable, you mean? Or your Rex?
No, my stable. Rex is now going up next, I think.
What the hell? Why aren't you building any units?
Where's he gathering? I don't even see him. Are you not gathering any resources, mate? What the fuck? Okay, now also...
Okay, you got a new batch of cavalry. You can like... I try to save your stable if I can. If you have any resources, you can try to repair it now.
Yeah, ASAP.
Also be careful. You're trying to.
Oh
fight
wow,
Ishiguro.
that's a lot
there's
of carbine cavalry.
cavalry,
He's already
yeah.
up in H... No, he sent the card for that.
No, he's not. He shipped the card.
Okay, that's actually kind of a problem.
Agreed.
And also means I can't really go on raiding here anymore. And I haven't even found a single villager. Which is a
No.
bit shit.
Definitely agreeing with that one. I mean, to be fair, we're definitely booming better than they do. I'm building my stable now as well, trying to get up maybe some Zams or something. Going on Gurkha. Be careful, your cavalry is wasting itself there.
Yeah, already pulling him back.
Yeah, thank you. God damn it, my units are walking too fast.
Okay, I'm now on his coin mine, but he has his eyes peeled for that. Just doing some idle time here, but weren't able to really kill someone or something.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a couple kills out here.
Okay, I did repair
really
my
hard.
stable, which is really good. We'll also
okay,
get
there's
out
the carbine cavalry. And the Japanese player is killing off a lot of his units. Also, I'm fairly certain that the Japanese player is trying to get to H3 now because he's not building any more units.
Yeah, it could very well be the case.
Building a couple SAMs now as well. Also doing that upgrade. Okay, the United States player made the mistake. I'm always like making you ship the gold to his forward base.
That's actually really
Maybe
good.
we can deny his age up with that.
Oh no, okay, can we... I mean, I have a big bunch of cav units there. Can we try to shoot out the carbine cav?
We can try, but it's not that much, I think.
Okay. Shall I run my units in? Or is it too early?
Too early. I'm getting my Zambureks now as well. After those have arrived, I think you can try. Yeah, now you can go into. I killed all of the carbine cav.
Okay, there's also some regulars that have popped. Okay, let's try to crush them.
Yeah, but we got a big mass there and they don't have any anti-cavalry right now.
Yeah, getting some more Ashis from the back here. So that's definitely...
Yeah. Try to take care of that if I can. Yeah, but we're cleaning them off to the last man there. I think.
Not even sure how, to be honest.
Yeah, if they are... Okay, he's trying to get his gold.
Yeah.
I'm not happy with that. I'm sending one villager over to gather his gold crates now.
That's a good thing to do.
To the next age, and I mean, if I can't do it with my crates, I will definitely do it with his, I suppose.
Yeah, we just have to be a bit careful that, like, if they pop like double masks on us or something, we don't get crushed there.
Granted.
What the fuck?
Where the fuck did the villager go?
Still having the problem with my hotkey delete that I like select and delete some random idle military units, so I definitely have to double check on that.
Oh, that still persists. Yeah, then you definitely have to take care of that. I agree.
Yeah, not now though. Okay, so we're taking down a lot of buildings here, which is good.
Yeah, I mean, we are massively in the lead point-wise as well. I think this is looking actually quite well. But yeah, let's not celebrate too early.
Definitely not. Okay, there's a couple of Ashigaru that have popped. I'm not trying to go for a raid here. Trying to ride a coin mine or something.
I mean, I think I can take care of myself. I'm pushing on the United States player though, right? Because I think that the... okay, he's going on a stable now as well. There's some Naginata riders coming out now, and also a lot of musketeers.
Yeah, and okay, so now I definitely need to switch away from cav units here.
Agreed.
Actually doing a pretty good job of like switching to... Okay, wait, let me body block you against those Nagis. Try to shoot out the carbine cav if it's possible.
Working on it. The problem is the other units that are standing around there are musketeers, so...
Yeah.
Not quite sure if you can do anything like against those either, so...
Yeah, I'm just trying to run them around so that they can't do anything meaningful here. Okay, now... Let's see.
Yeah, popping a lot of Nagis right now. That's for sure.
So caught the irregulars here.
Be careful, the 𝐂𝐜𝐜𝐤𝐝𝐞𝐬 are back. Where the fuck are my support units? Why the fuck is nobody gathering anything? That's not good. Okay, there's the carbine cavalry.
Okay, I'm heading into the second Rex now.
Yeah, do that.
Just for some more aggression here.
Getting a lot of those.
Okay.
Oh, okay, they resigned.
Wow!
Alright.
Stressful game, but really happy that we won that. Been a time since we played this combination of civilizations here, and those are pretty skilled players, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm quite proud of us as well. I think that this very early push of the United States is not to underestimate. I think you shouldn't push into that because this 8 state militia shipment from the home city combined with the 𝐂𝐜𝐜𝐤𝐝𝐞𝐜s and the whatever he built on his barracks is very strong.
Yeah, and our start was pretty good
see,
at all. Like, our start was actually pretty bad. We lost a lot of units there, and they took down my outpost as well. I lost all my units early on. Just because with the Cav, I mean, they pushed with Ashis, the pikes, and yeah, I just wasn't really able to counter them there.
Actually, I think they made 2 mistakes, 2 crucial mistakes rather in this game. One of them was that the United States player shipped his range upgrade too late, because the problem is without the range upgrade, you're having 4 or 5 range less than 𝐂𝐜𝐜𝐜𝐿. 𝐂𝐜𝐜𝐜𝐜, oh yeah, 5 range.
He doesn't have any more on the field, right? So we can't really see.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure if he shipped it by if he has shipped it by now. But the problem is you start off with 13 range with the state militia. 𝐂𝐜𝐜𝐜𝐜s have 18 default range.
Yeah.
And therefore, it's quite problematic to fight against them as long as you are not like massively in the advantage. I mean, if you're in the advantage, you can force the engagement because you obviously walk faster than the 𝐂𝐜𝐜𝐜s. But if you're not, if you try to play hit and run, it's very hard to do that against 𝐂𝐜𝐜𝐜s. So that was his first mistake, because then they tried to siege down your stable, and while they were doing that, I got out a lot of pot shots on them. I got out a lot of shots on the Shigeru especially, kept the Shigeru count low, so that was the first mistake. The second mistake was that they decided to basically ignore anti-cavalry. They only built Yumi archers and state militia and the couple of carbine cavalry in the mid-game. And we got the carbine cavalry, and then you had this massive amount of, or this massive number of hussars charged in there, cleaned everything up, and they couldn't retreat. So
I mean, he also he shipped his carbine cavalry. Yeah, you're right with all of that. Also, big problem was shipping the 700 coin to the forward base. That definitely was also a big issue. So the carbine cavalry is actually quite interesting. I didn't expect that, and it is, I think, in H2 a valid like anti-cav unit, but it just didn't have enough of that. But the thing is, if you start training militia, you want to stay on militia as well, because you get that HP boost when training more of them. So I think, yeah, I think both is an option here, but maybe they could have pulled off something like Yumi and carbine cavalry, because like that's one way of having it.
If you do that, why not play state militia and Shigeru?
Yeah, right. So
I guess in H2 that's a superior combination. But yeah.
Yeah, like more Shigeru would have definitely would be good. The other thing is I just got out a lot of units really. Like I didn't really play too aggressive except for standing 5 villagers very early on actually. So that's actually not bad. And then because of that, I think in the mid game I was just able to crank out a lot of units, and we outpopped them in military very heavily. I'm not sure, maybe they macroed for going up to fortress. Maybe they floated too much resources at that point, thought they have it kind of stable, were dealing some damage in the early game, and then like sending 700 coin trying to go up to fortress. Maybe he was already on 1,000 food and just needed that 700 coin and then would have queued his age up. Could very well be the case, but at that moment we just really like took them out
by surprise. Yeah, took them by surprise and definitely cleaned up everything in their forward base. Also, it was quite handy to get all of the gold or the remainder. I think it was like 500 coin or something.
Yeah,
that was still lying around in the forward base, and well, yeah. I mean that's obviously nice to have because I had a very coin-intensive army in this game, and yeah, very nice to have, of course.
So how much wood does Lee's Legion cost? It's 9 carbine cavalry and enables carbine cavalry to be trained in the Commerce Age. It's actually a pretty strong card with 9 Reuters, or 9 dragoons in H2. But it must cost like 1,000 wood or something, right?
Let me check that for you. I just left the game and I'm opening the home city. Give me a second.
Because I've rarely seen this card as well. Like, it's interesting to add it in.
No, me neither. Yeah, I mean, they're probably like playing around a bit with the possibilities of the United States. I don't think that this is a very valid one, but it's 500 food, 500 wood, so that's definitely too expensive for a shipment in H2, I'd say, because
it depends.
The economy with the United States is pretty weak, and I mean. Yeah.
Was he training like full batches of units is the question. Probably not. No, he really floated a lot of resources in the middle of the game, and then he got this shipment out. So here he didn't. He trained one more batch here, but that's about it. So there's definitely one batch of state militia missed here. Then got out the carbine cavalry. It's actually a good addition to the army because they are really exposed to cavalry, but. Yeah, the other thing is the Japanese just didn't really get out too many units. It just took him too long. I'm sure he must have floated some resources there. Maybe he was pretty much on par with me on the economy. So maybe he didn't have the unit shipments in deck. He had the 2 Ashigaru shipments, but not the Yumi shipments. So maybe that's why. But feels like he didn't really get up. I mean, you also got out of a lot of good like sniper shoots on the infantry. So yeah, that's really good. You had the range advantage at that point. Yeah. Anyways, was a really short game and very happy that we won it. But I think we will do another one.
Yeah, definitely.
So see you around.
Yeah, see you in a minute.
And we're back, and actually Fred has, by accident, switched to United States. So now they're playing with Japan and Swedish. We actually get a rematch here, and we have switched to United States and British. So let's see if we can pull off this combination here. Not really intended to do so. We wanted to stay on India-British, but yeah.
I'm really sorry about that. I'm not quite sure. I mean, usually the last civilization you've played is the default when you start looking for a game, but apparently... Oh, I know what's going on. I switched to United States for a second in the home city because I wanted to look up the thing with the carbine cavalry.
Right. Okay, so
that's the issue, yeah.
Against this combination, we have to do a really aggressive push here.
Agreed. We definitely have to push in there with the Tercios and everything we can get. So, but again, I think that going on cavalry is definitely the best option for you because, yeah, I think we need something that can pressure them, actually, kill some villages, cause a bit of idle time.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll see how it goes from there. The problem is if we allow the Swedish player to boom up, it's essentially game over. So we need to take him out of the game very early on, at least siege down a lot of the torps. Otherwise, this is definitely going to look very grim. But yeah, we'll see how this works out. Like I said, I'm very sorry this wasn't intended at all.
That's how it goes. It's not a problem at all.
It is a problem, and like I said, I'm very sorry for it. But yeah, can't change it now.
Nah, not really.
I only realized it once the game was starting, and I had a look at the flag, and I was wondering why I can see the flag of my opponent before he even joined in, and then I realized that it was my own.
Love it.
Yeah.
Stuff like that happens.
Very professional.
It's not a problem. Also, this is the good old Great Plains here. Haven't played that in a while because it was removed from the map pool. And now it's back.
Stellar reasons. I mean, this is definitely one of the most well-balanced game the basic like legacy version of the game had to offer. So map, sorry. The legacy version of the game had to offer, so I never understood why they removed it. But yeah, they did, and now it's back, and I'm quite glad about that. I like the map, actually. I hate it when playing against Germans or Lakota, because I think both of those races are heavily favored on this map, because it's very good for cavalry nations. Quite hard to wall off and control.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, I think since we are not playing against these nations, I'm happy with the map. So yeah, I think you should go on a stable, and yeah, we'll see how it works out. So
yeah, we have to be a little bit careful because the Caroleans are actually really good with countering Cav as well, and like because they deal extra range damage against cavalry, have a bonus multiplicator on them, and the Japanese will probably start Ashies, so I'm really not sure what my first batch of Cav can do, but I will try to do it Nevertheless.
You can go on the barracks and musketeers as well if you want to, but I'm just not sure how much we can get out of this rush if you do that, because I mean technically you can start off with the Rex and add a stable very early on.
Yeah, but it's like that 200
Maybe
would
ship
better
like
invested into houses, I think. And I mean, you need to have some anti-cav. Maybe the Swedish play actually starts to play on cav, but I'm just not sure if that's gonna be the case. I mean, Swedish, you don't really want to.
So. Also, I think like the best bet is to play defensively. Why should they push out? I mean, the time is definitely playing for them, so there's no need for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And yeah, so I think we should try to pressure them very early on. Maybe, yeah, get a couple of shrines and co-ops, maybe even get some villages. And we definitely have to cause some idle time if we cannot kill any villages. That's a given.
Where do we want to forward base? Like somewhere here, or even more aggressive probably, right?
As aggressive as you can be, actually. But I mean, the problem with the United States is this map is fairly large, and I cannot go too far out because I don't do it with villages, but with wagons, and therefore, yeah, it's always a bit of a problem. I think like putting the forward base close to TP is not a bad idea at all.
There's the 2 Japanese treasure guardians, actually. Oh, what the fuck? And also, he got 2 tomahawks? No, he got 1 tomahawk and a native scout. That's still shit. I will try to get up my Rex then, just because it builds a little bit faster as well. Okay, Rex is in queue now.
Okay, in that case, I will not erect my outpost right next to you. I'm sorry to like leave you like hanging there, but I don't think that I can get it up against 2 Thomas. I think I will place it on the other side, on the far side of the trade post. Maybe,
so
maybe
I'm adding in mine now, so I'm also sending musketeers
Okay.
now. Okay, got the Rex up.
Okay. That's very good. Okay, I got mine out as well.
Perfect, and I'm also sending in my musketeers now. What the fuck, where are you coming from?
Oh, that's the wrong one. I need this one. Alright, give me the Tercios, please.
I actually ditched sending 700 wood first. I'm sending it now. Just for your information. Okay, got my first 11 units out and gonna get a move on now as well.
Yeah, let's get this shrine right next to us first. This like provides a lot of vision for them. I don't want to like give them more vision than necessary.
That is very, very understandable, actually.
And
how many
I'd like to
animals
wait
did
for
you
my...
shoot? What the fuck?
Okay, I got my state militia now as well. I'm good to go, I think. Let's push in there.
Okay.
Let's
There's
see
the Rex.
how we get.
You don't have to move
Oh, yes.
further. There's the Rex already there.
I try to siege the Japanese Rex.
Okay.
Okay, there's a couple Yumi popping.
Yeah, I'm adding in a stable next. Okay, there's the Carolines here.
Oh, god damn it, no. They tried to snipe out the Tercios. That's very unfortunate.
Yeah, you try to snipe, I'm trying to shoot here.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Stable is now coming. It's also gonna be really good if I get some cav units out here. Okay, first unit stuff is down. There's 2 torps already here. Not the worst.
Okay, I'm in the Japanese base now.
Okay, there's the other guns have popped.
Are you okay?
No, not really. We're just killing all our units off there.
I don't have any units there, but I'm pulling back my state militia. Then we have to fight those combined, I think. Like
yeah, definitely. I'm also sending in my longbows now.
Okay, so the Japanese player was at least forced to send 1 unit shipment. Okay, let's push in there now. I have everything with me.
Okay, I don't really have much left, but I got my first KAF batch in queue, so that's good. Should get out a full batch. Maybe not a full batch. Nearly full batch, hopefully.
You need to push in there, man.
Yeah.
There's the first cavalry coming in.
Yep, my first KAF is also coming.
Okay, you need to pull out there. Otherwise you will get, like, swamped by all those units. Get the fuck out there, man. Got my range upgrade. Ah, come on, what you doing? Try to play a bit hit and run instead. I wasted half my army.
Saw that.
But definitely be careful with your long moment.
Yeah.
Alright, need this, this, and this.
What the fuck?
Game paused. I wasn't the culprit here. Okay.
Okay, now they just probably just misclicked.
It's not nice. Actually, you ask your opponents before you continue the game, but
yeah, you're pushing out, trying to get some shots out. I'm doing a KAF switch right now. I'm on 8 KAF units. Watch out, that's
but this is too much. Yeah, we lost too much army there. I think this is over. I'm not getting out my mass. I lost most of my units, and the push on the leather guns there. And the problem is that
okay, let's try to
waste.
You want to
I mean,
go?
we can try. Yeah, I think we have to. I don't think we have enough, but
just try to shoot out the Carolines if it's somehow possible.
I don't think it is.
Yeah, actually, I don't think either.
Okay, pull out there with your infantry.
Yeah, there's not much infantry to pull out, really. And now we just basically lost our whole army there once again.
I think from my side the engagement wasn't even that bad, but
well, it definitely was from my side.
The problem is the boom. The
Swedish boom is now really rolling.
Yeah. Okay, be careful. You need to get your KAF here ASAP. Otherwise, I'm done. Don't need to fight them. Just shield them off. You don't need to engage there. It's all right.
Yeah, I'm trying to not.
It's only about getting them out of the way.
It's only about sending a message. Yeah, but the Swedish boom definitely is kicking right now. He's on 11,000 points. He's way ahead of all of us.
Yeah. That's the main issue we have right now because yeah, he will go up very soon, and after that he will just swarm us with upgraded units we can't do anything against.
I'm not even sure if he's going up, but he might just like go on an artillery foundry and like spam out so many units. So I'm on 12 KAF units right now, but the thing is like he even had more Carolines.
Try to go for a raid. Try to go for a raid.
Yeah, not really. You need the anti-KAF of mine. Okay, no. Falconets have popped.
By the way, he went up. Talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, I think now we can get the fuck out of here because yeah, there's no other way. Can't fight the Falconets under no circumstances. Don't see us winning that. They will try to get our forward base. Now be careful, you're wasting a couple units there. You don't want to do that.
Oh fuck, yeah.
Okay, they pulled the treasure guardians.
I'm in the Japanese base now trying to go for a raid, but he already has his villagers pulling back, so I can't really go on continuing here. I thought actually that's the Swedish guy. Okay, I can try to maybe snipe the one Falconet. It's really behind. I'm trying to do
try
so.
that. If you can do that, that would be really good.
I'm running my units in now. Yeah, should be able to get it.
Very good. Be careful, there's a couple of your musketeer units killing themselves.
A lot of reinforcing Yumi coming in now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't go in there.
The main problem is all those fucking Carolines there. If you can take those out.
No, I can't. They are not that stupid, unfortunately. The problem is they are.
Can
like
we push them? I'm on 18 KAF units. Way more than they have. Just okay. Let's just try it. I'm taking down the Falconet ASAP.
Don't think this is wise.
Just try to shoot out all the Carolines if it's somehow possible. Might lose us the game, but we're losing the game anyway, so... Yep, actually took out all the falconets now on the Yuumi. Just try to shoot out the 2 or 3 remaining. Okay, I lost most of my units, but... Maybe that's okay-ish. Because now they will also lose all their army, basically.
Love your optimism, but yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what's happening right now, right?
No, but you're totally right about this. Would love your optimism. I was talking about the fact that we're still having a bit of a problem here. We're in a bit of a pickle. Okay, be careful. There's lots more of enemy cavalry coming, and like you're losing all of your cavalry units. Pull out there for a bit. If you lose your cavalry, I'm getting a massive.
No more to pull out. I'm getting a new batch of 5 units now in.
Falconets. Yeah, no, pull back there. You cannot hold that. I mean, we got their pop, like stopped. Now we need to like somehow get up to H3 as well. I nearly have the resources for that. I can age in a second now.
I definitely
Okay,
can't.
I'm aging up now. Yeah, I'm aging up now. Try to get out a lot of units now as well. God damn it, I have the deck without the...
Is it even wise to go for double H up here? I'm not sure. It's interesting, you're even booming better than I do. It's a bit frustrating, to be honest.
I don't think I am, actually. I think I'm simply ahead because I have more military right now. I mean, you lost all your cavalry, right? So I think that's the issue here. But they will definitely boom like crazy right now, and that's, I mean, a bit disheartening. To be fair, like you said, we got a lot of stuff there, and from them,
Falconets,
really good.
Yeah, I'm now also aiming to age up, nearly being able to. I'm on 42 settlers as well, so it's not like I don't have any eco at all.
I'm getting 2 TCs now.
I'm just a bit afraid of cav rates right now, to be honest, because those will definitely come now as well.
Yeah.
And I don't have a fast age up. That's also big no-no, big issue.
I agree. I definitely agree. With both of these statements, actually.
Okay, I'm trying to get out some more cav. What the fuck is up with those Huns? Can't.
Okay, I'm up.
Yeah, that's good. I will get another batch of 5.
Okay, the Japanese player is up now as well, so how's your age up doing?
Yeah, it's in queue, it's halfway done. But I don't have a fast age, that's the main problem.
Yeah, I know, but you definitely need to get up now. Also, if you're up, try to get out something that helps your economy, otherwise we're definitely going to have a problem here. Yeah,
I'm on 43 settlers right now. I can just, like, as I said, I'm going up with the cover wagon, so I can also ship all my ship my 8 settlers next, so that's also helpful.
I'm getting out my TCs now as well.
Good.
I mean, I think that in theory we should have
the Japanese now really trying to add in here more shrines.
Yeah, I mean, what would you do, right? Technically, like I said, I think we're better in the late game, but this is like a very technical thing, of course.
Okay, I'm up.
I have like veteran state militia now, 50 of them. I think I try to like poke in there a bit and make them a bit... Okay, there's a barracks coming up. I don't think that's
just
something I want to see.
Do you have
Can you pull your units to the front a bit?
Yeah, I'm on it.
Okay, there's the Shigeru. Lots
if you
of
have
Shigeru,
a couple of pikes, you could...
Don't engage. This is not necessary.
If you have a couple of pikes...
Actually, I don't, but...
If you could train a couple of pikes, maybe that's a better way to have it. it would be really cool to like siege their shrines. That's mainly what I'm thinking. But I can actually, I'm just training a couple of...
I can actually get some pikes. Where are the shrines?
There's all kinds of shrines over here.
Okay, got it. Sending out some pikes now.
Okay. Okay, so I'm now adding in a couple of goons as well, right? I think it's the best thing to do. Don't you think?
Yes, I agree. Definitely. Get some goons, that would be really good.
Just because it's the better anti-cav unit than building more hussars.
Oh, yes.
Actually, I could try to go for a raid as soon as I have some goons. Just don't to be captured by goons, but if I got like 10 goons or something, then I think it makes sense to do that. Oh, do you need some what do you need in resources? I do have a lot of food right now.
I'm actually fine food-wise. I have 1,500. Thank you.
Okay, that's good.
I'm nearly on full military population now, and I have got my third town center out, trying
full
to...
military population?
Yeah, I'm on... Yeah, not... I'm on 100 military population right now. I'm not on full population because I lack a lot of eco units still. But honestly, I think this is looking not too bad. I think, like I said, we have the better late game army, and right now I think we're pulling ahead a bit because my economy is now really taking off, and the Swedish boom is essentially at the maximum, right? So there's not much more coming out of it, and I try to like get rid of a couple.
So
yeah.
Okay, watch out! You're getting your...
Yeah.
Love it how we see the same stuff at the very same time and try to deny. Okay,
there's
the
some cavalry
coming.
coming in now as well. Yeah. Okay, I try to stop them for a second here.
Yeah, I just wanted to queue a town center there. Actually, that's a bit shit.
Yeah, don't. Pro tip, don't. But you should maybe think about getting out a couple more goons. This is a lot of cavalry actually. Move. Okay, never mind. I thought you would be able to pull them a bit closer to us, but...
Yeah, I'm running after them.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
Okay, I'm saving up for H4 now, which I should be able to
go.
Do very shortly. Okay, there's a town center actually. I think we should push on that. And yeah, let's get rid of the torps. That's a good thing as well. Okay, there's a couple Yumi trying to get the fuck out of here. Okay, let's see what the reaction is going to be.
I do need a couple of more coin mines here. What the fuck?
Okay, the whole military is pushing in there.
Yeah,
that's a reaction actually.
Saw that. I'm not sure if we can hold this.
Me neither. Let's try though, right? The hell are you doing there?
I'm trying to take down the cav.
That's a lot of shit, actually. A lot of hussars, actually.
Yeah, and they're taking down my goons very, very fast. We can't hold this.
Nope, try to pull out there right now. I queued my 4th age right now, which is really unfortunate.
I'm getting out another batch of 10 hussars, but it's just too many Yumi as well. It's just crazy much units.
I can deal with those, but we were like even struggling both against the, cleaning off the cavalry. Let me play a bit of hit and run here, and then we're fine, I suppose. Okay, got most of the cav out. Be careful, they're like killing off a lot of villages of yours. Get them to safety there. Yeah. Into the TC if you can.
Yeah, I'm already on that. Yeah, I'm just getting like totally out of resources at the moment. That's the main problem I have right now. Can't track.
I can see that, yeah. Just try to not waste your units if you can, right? You need to get some mass out again. Don't waste them into there. I can play a bit of hit and run. I can make it expensive for them to get your TC there.
Yeah, I don't have any coin. That's my main problem.
I'm not gathering a lot of coins, so I'm afraid that's nothing I can help you with.
But that's why I can't train units, right? But you wouldn't even able to stop all the Yuumi there. I mean, even the Yuumi are taking you out. It's just too many of them.
That's alright. I mean, I'm up now. I'm getting my second factory out now. To be fair, the Japanese player's up as well. Once those Yuumi are upgraded, I'm definitely going to have an issue here. Take the coin mines on my side of the map, honestly. Like, this is like a real problem. You need to get out some more units. Like, those 10 guys are not going to cut it.
Yeah, it's basically both now. I'm trying to get out more units, but the problem is I don't have any food income right now because they just took down all my food gatherers, or not even took them down, but yeah. Now they continue.
Yeah, try to fix that ASAP, honestly. We need some more units here. The problem is those Yuumis are upgraded now, so I definitely have to like stop building units now. They're also losing villages somewhere. I'm hearing like their death cries.
I'm running them away, but as they're now in my base as well. Like as soon as they really push into my base, it's basically really like I can't get more resources. I can't. See, like
okay, I've got my 2 heavies out now.
That's good.
Currently doing the upgrade for the state militia, but yeah, you need to get out some more troops there, and
yeah, and they're
try
killing
to
off.
save your villages. Yeah, try to save your villages there, man. You're killing a lot of villages at that mill there. I got my 2 heavies out now. I think I can take care of this couple of Yuumi here.
But they're also in my base, right? Like I'm not gathering any resources basically because I can't anymore because they're in my fucking base. So it's
yeah,
really...
I saw that, but I'm working on it. The fucking hell are my heavies doing there? Like honestly, what's your freaking problem? The wrong heavy is actually like unpacking there. I'm not quite sure what. Thank you. Finally, I got a shot out. Okay, get your economy in order, please.
Yeah, trying to do so. Can you send me any resources?
What do you need?
Basically everything. I need more. Basically, I need more food to be able to train more villagers. I need to get my TC out because I lost my 30C in Q in the front. And
I can give you some wood, but you need to get to H4 because otherwise they will pull ahead economically, and I cannot fight this alone. My units are very cost effective, but obviously not as long as I'm fighting like 1 versus 2, right? So
yeah, it's just
also there's another coin mine in my base which you can take if you want.
Right now it's fine with coin because I ship the coin, but I just don't have any food right now, and I need to get up more villagers. I'm on 50 villagers because they killed off a bunch. Okay.
Yeah, you need to
really
get
helps.
up your. Don't train villages with it. Try to age, please.
Yep.
You need to age up.
Yep. Age up
need
is
those
in
factories. Because the Swedish guy will definitely cause issues with his age up because now he has the heavies as well, probably.
Yeah, my age up is in Q now.
Yeah.
They also didn't take down any houses, so that's actually really well done from them.
So I'm not gathering any gold. I cannot help you with this, but I'm like, do you need more wood and?
I'm down to 0 resources now because I'm now aging up and trying to do my mill upgrade, and trying. Okay, that's
The
good.
thing is, I'm fully popped, so right now I can't do anything with my resources anyway.
Yeah, maybe you should close the wall off as well. You started building that. Can you finish it? Shall I finish it?
I think I will be unable to actually close it, but I mean, we can try.
Okay, losing a lot of... Oh my god, that's just so much military.
Yeah, try to get your shit in order.
Yeah, that's basically what I'm doing here. I'm now nearly up.
So
I am aging up already. I'm halfway done. Trying to train some more goons for now.
I mean, like I said, I'm on fully military. I can't do more at this point. Okay, I'm losing a couple of villages. Okay, no, I'm losing 20 villages over there. That's very unfortunate.
Ooh, that's more
I can't
than
do
a
shit
couple.
against it. Yeah. I realized I had more there than I thought, but yeah. Can't do shit about it.
Oh, they cancelled one of my wrecks, actually. One of my... Okay, so now I'm through.
Yeah, and I'm losing my forward base there as well, which is very unfortunate because those were the only barracks I had for the moment. You need to get out some more military now, man.
Question is, what do I need to get out? Probably...
Cannons.
Yeah, well, without any coin, that's gonna be a problem, but...
Like I said, there is a coin mine in my base you can take if you want to. Okay, they're in now. You're losing your last military units there. Please, be careful.
Yeah, I can't really retreat. I'm building a new military training facility. Okay, artillery foundry is up. My first factory is now also in.
Okay, I got the raid in my base now.
Okay,
which is very
calf raid or
because-
what is it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sending the remaining 15 goods I have up there. Actually don't, because there's a lot of goons down here as well. I will try to get out a full batch of cannons, right?
The problem is, like I said, I will lose a lot of like this. If we can't stop this, then it's essentially over. So you need to get your stuff over there. I can take care of those guys over here. I'm like getting them out with the heavies. That's all right. But
okay, there's also...
take care of those guys in my base, please.
Yep, on it. I'm now getting out a batch of 5 falconets as well, and I'm trying to shoot the guys in your base, but it is a lot of them. And now they're actually running towards you again.
Okay, there's 2 falconets. Can you kill those? Is that possible by any means?
Think I really need to protect you from all the calf here, right? I can't reach them, that's the problem I have.
Don't body block. My units are way cheaper than yours. You cannot lose them. Yeah, and try to dig in your falconets if you can. God damn it, I'm out of food because the only food gatherers I have are those over there, and I lost 20 of them earlier.
I'm also sending my rockets, by the way.
That's very good.
Yep, took out one of the falconets.
That's
She took
good
out
news.
both of the falconets.
Don't kill your goons if you can, please. We need those.
Good point. Trying to get out more... What the fuck? How are they still killing my... Okay. Got my rockets out now.
The 25 villages I lost earlier really hurt myself. Really hurt me right now, but also there are 30,000 points ahead. How's your economy doing?
They killed off some more villagers with the calf raid on your side, so I have my 3 TCs up and running and training villagers the whole time. I do have my factory, which is good.
Are you able to express that in like any number?
I'm on 60 villagers right now.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad, I suppose.
Also not too
Be
good.
careful, they're pushing in there.
Actually, you're pushing in there with some volunteers.
Am I?
Yeah.
Alright, okay. Good to know. Definitely weren't supposed to do that, I suppose. Okay, I got the calf right in my base, in my forward base here again. You need to help me there.
Yeah, I'm running my cav up there.
Okay.
Okay, they're pulling out again.
Yeah, that is. The problem is it like costs me like a lot of gathering time every time.
That was actually pretty good. Got a good shoot on the Yuumi there.
Yep, that's very good. Okay, they're coming back. Also, yeah, okay, this is a lot of cavalry there. You need to get out some more dragoons if you can.
I'm basically only training goons, so...
Okay. Are they upgraded?
No, no way. I don't have the resources to upgrade them. I'm happy enough that I can continue training them, like in batches of 10.
Okay, but he has guard hussars, I think, so that's a problem.
Yeah, he has. Okay.
Got my goons out as well now.
Okay, now they're pushing on us.
Yeah. I hope. Okay. God damn it, my goons are out of position. Run, you fuckers! Told you to run! What's your issue, man?
Oh, they will take down...
Your falconets there, yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm really not sure if we can hold this.
No, we can't.
I think I just lost too much military, too much economy in the middle of the game, and we probably also military, probably both. And I don't get my upgrades. They don't leave me the time. Now I'm losing more villages as well. Okay, we got out all the Huss for now, but
I mean, I hope that the 4 is doing work there, but
yeah, definitely.
You're still having goons in my forward base there. Those are definitely not needed there, I suppose.
Oh, that's actually a good point.
Okay, but I'm cleaning off the Yuumi there.
Good.
Not sure how, but I do. But there's a lot more hussars coming in, like 40 of them. Holy fuckery. That's a lot of shit. Okay, they're going for a raid.
Yeah, I saw that. Oh no, my rockets just arrived.
That's really unfortunate. Okay, you got goons here. You can try to prevent those cavalry units from eating me alive with them, please. Yeah, it's a real issue that you weren't able to upgrade your goons. You should have told me that you didn't have the economy for that, then I would have sold some resources, send you some gold for that. Because I think this is definitely biting us right now. Yeah, that's my fort. Thank you. That was actually quite useful. Shame that it's gone now.
Okay, got all the cav once again. Yeah, I'm trying to stabilize my eco.
He's killing his daimyo now.
Huh?
He's killing his daimyo, I said.
That's good. I still don't have a way to upgrade my goons, just because I'm still
yeah,
lacking.
right now I can't help you in any way as well, because
okay, now they're pushing in on me. They are pushing in on me with
with the cavalry or what?
No, with some Yuumi now.
Yeah, I need to kill off these first.
Okay,
honestly.
Goon upgrade is now running. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, that's... Not even sure if I can stop these, because the Swedish guy is in H5 now. I think this is over.
Yeah, I think it's been over for some time as well. I just wasn't able to recover my economy. With all the raids in my base going on, I still only on...
Maybe it would have been better. I mean, I'm not quite sure how many villages you lost there. Maybe it would have been better to like try to get more of them out there instead of... Yeah, trying to hold the TC.
Maybe, but I didn't lose many there.
Taking that fight... Also, taking that fight in the mid game was very unfortunate, I think.
Yep. Okay, I'm now finally sending my next factory. I hope that I can get it up safely. I still have the...
Yeah, there's hussars forming up and now they're pushing in.
Yeah, it's Imperial hussars as well.
Yeah.
50 of them. I do have my guard upgrade now, but...
Hey, congratulations. State militia is quite decent against small numbers of cavalry, but I think 100 population in guard in Imperial Hussars might be a bit too much for them.
Yeah, and especially with the Yumi as well. Like I'm losing goons all over the place. I can't even get up a mass. So they did a really good job of like applying pressure when we're at our weakest points. So yeah, I don't get up enough mass now. And you can't hold this alone. Which makes sense because, yeah. This is over and done. I'm sorry. They did a really good job of like having the right timing for applying pressure on us. I wasn't able ever to get up full eco. Like I'm still on 70 settlers because I'm losing eco all over the place because I don't have a safe base to gather from.
Yeah.
So I guess fair and square lost 1-1 against them, and both times the United States lost the game. So maybe that's an interesting indicator there.
Of course, this is because actually I don't think in this case the United States were the problem. So I think that wasn't a civ-related problem. The problem here was that. Yeah, the engagement didn't go well. We lost a lot of units there, and the problem is that your economy in that at that moment was shit for some reason. I mean, all your natural resources were running out, I suppose, and so at that point, I mean, the engagement wasn't even that bad, the one we had on the right side, but you had a lot of trouble getting units out afterwards.
Yeah, it's basically my whole eco went down. I also lost 20 settlers. Somewhere in the game.
Can you start a screen share again because my statistics are bugging out?
It's really interesting. It always happens on your side and it rarely, very rarely happens on my side. But here's the screen share coming. Yeah, so
it's my behavior because I always click on the same graph and then I go on view map immediately afterwards. But yeah.
Yeah, it's a kind of bad habit, and the game punishes you very badly for that. So yeah, I lost 20 villagers. That's mainly the problem, and I don't even know where because I was.
Yeah, those were gathering on the right side of the map. So a couple of them were on Huns, and a couple of them on the coin mine right in front of your 30C. So I think in this case you should have focused a bit more on getting the villages out. Then we would have been fine because losing like 20 villages at that point in the game is always like very, very problematic. I think from there on it collapsed quite a bit, so I lost a couple of villages as well because we had trouble establishing map control again.
Yeah, the problem is really like I prioritized my H4 then, but I wasn't even able to get out much from that. I was trying to train villagers, but you see, like I had all those raids in my base with Yumi and KEF and all kinds of stuff, and I never got up to enough eco after that. Like then I sent some villagers over to gather coin on your side. They took those out as well. So we really lost the resources in the middle of the in the middle of the map. Like I lost the hunt down here, which I was collecting on. I lost this hunt that I was collecting on. And yeah, I mean, there weren't many coin mines left except for this one. I was even able to get that now, but I wasn't able to get this coin mine here because he had his torps on that. And they just did a really good job of like stopping our pressure. I mean, we tried to do this very aggressive in the early game, and we weren't even able to do that.
Up to the point where the Swedish player got to H5, it wasn't even looking that bad because we got a pretty decent number of kills out of them. So pushing in on us was very costly for them. Even though you were lacking a lot of units in like the mid game, we like got them down with my heavy cannons there quite significantly, and also like in the last push. That was looking not too bad either because I killed a lot of these Japanese Yumi archers. I'm quite certain that I'm making a cost-effective deal against them with state militia.
Yeah, I would say so. State militia at this point is just a little bit too good, kind of. I mean, you lost a lot of units, but that's mostly the last fight.
Yeah.
Losing 100 military units to KEF. And
also, yeah. Exactly. Also, the point is like he had like a 2-to-1 kill death ratio, so that's definitely an indicator that most of those like kills came from my state militia.
Yeah, and he just had upgraded units the whole time, basically, right? He was always kind of the. Oh, he wasn't even the first one to go up to industrial, but he was the first one to go up to fortress. Even at that push, he did a really good job of like shooting out some of your military with the falconets, and then we actually had a pretty good deal of like pushing them back here. killing off the Falconets. I just had really like a solid amount of cav there, and they didn't have enough anti-cav for that. So you had like 10 Karelians or something, and you were able to shoot them out pretty efficiently. But the thing is, I also lost most of my military at that point, and like I at that point it was okay. I got out town centers. I had
from there on you were lacking behind in military population for the rest of the game, essentially.
Yep.
And I think that we would have been fine if we wouldn't have taken that engagement on the right side of the map. So we should have pulled back out of there once we like killed a couple of villages there. We shouldn't have sieged the TC. Yeah, exactly. Even though the kill death ratio wasn't that bad, but I wasn't aware of how unstable your economy was at that point. So how much like you were.
But the problem wasn't
depending on the resources on the right side. So
problem is,
if I would have known that, we should have. I would have never taken that engagement. So
at that point when we pushed here, my eco wasn't even looking that bad, and like I was on 70 villagers. That's basically the best villager count in the game. Of course, the Swedish had his top, so he was ahead. The Japanese had a shrine, so he was also ahead, but just like slightly. They had pretty much the same rate as I had. The problem at that point was I was still on natural resources only. I didn't have a single mill, and because we were not able to push them back on this side, I basically lost those natural resources here, had to retreat, lost 20 villagers in the progress, and then needed to do the switch on things. And the thing is, like with Britain,
losing the natural resources though, that would have been alright, but losing those 20 villages, definitely not. So I think we should have stayed more defensively at that point. I mean, I was the first one to get it to H4, so I would have fed my factories. Without you losing those 20 villages and with me getting out those factories, like without this very big fight, I think we would have been all right. So I think this was the point where we had the chance of coming back into this game, even though we fucked up our early push.
We fucked it up, but we also fought it back a little bit here. So that actually brought us kind of back on par here. But then we had this engagement here, and it doesn't even look that bad because they also lost a lot of units, but I think in the end, like it was all Swedish units and British units and a lot of your units as well, and the Japanese especially hold his force, and those 100 infantry units here, I mean, he lost more of that here, but the problem was really like the Swedish just had the better eco than I had at that point. He had all his tops out, so he was just say like, well, can still go to H4 and like bring back all of my cav units after that. So not a big deal for him. Yeah. Whereas I lost my eco at that point here, and I wasn't able to bring my units back out on the field again and get up to H4. I was basically down to 0-0 here. I wasn't even able to queue H4 without your 2,000 food that you sent me.
Also, I mean, in the last engagement, or not the last, the one before the last, so the one at, what was that, minute 35 maybe? Yeah, this one, 33. I mean, the military counts were pretty even, like from your side and the Swedish. Overall, we had less military because I had a bit less military than this Japanese guy, but your military count was looking quite good at that point. So maybe me gifting you a couple of resources so you can do your, so you could have done your goon upgrade a bit earlier would have helped. I mean, that was a communication problem. I didn't know that you were struggling that much still, because I didn't realize how many villages you lost in the mid game.
And I didn't even realize. I just realized that I wasn't able to get over 70 villages. Like the whole game, basically, I was trying to get up to 100 villages, but I wasn't even able to get 80. Right? Like I was stuck on 70 pretty much the whole game because I just lost so many. Because we also had that open base. This was also super painful here, losing 20 villagers on your side. And then losing another 6 actually. Oh wait, another 8.
Nah, those were the ones, like the first couple ones were the ones that I lost in the middle, no chance there, and the other 6 or 7 were the ones I lost on the left side. But yeah, that was unavoidable at that point because we lost the map control, so I couldn't do anything. I had to gather at that hunt because I needed to get out a lot of units, so I couldn't save up for mills at that point. And
this was basically my problem 10 minutes earlier as well, like at that point here. Basically the very
on the other hand, we didn't lose. God damn it. No, that's not what I want to say. At that point,
we haven't lost, or hadn't lost.
Hadn't lost? Is that even possible? I don't know. We hadn't lost.
Hadn't lost is past perfect. And
Yeah, I
haven't
know.
lost is simple perfect.
I'm not.
No, present perfect.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
It's not even
but
English-speaking
at that
people
point,
know that.
I assume so, yeah. But what I wanted to say is that we lost the map control later. So at that point, I think it was probably.
I mean, I lost my map control on the right-hand side at that point because of the town center and all the shrines coming up and everything. That's basically where, like, this part down here, which was all like shrined up at some point. This here and also like this part here. This hunt was actually one of mine. I was trying to get up the TC around here. So I also
but what I wanted to say is, like, my villages were killed by 20 hussars I couldn't do shit against because we didn't have enough military at that point to even like try to contest them. So I couldn't move out to save the villages. And at the point where you lost your villages, we were in a bit of a more advantageous position. So maybe it would have been possible to save your villages. That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah, that might have been possible, but I just want to say, like, I needed to gather on these resources so exposed because it was the only that I had.
Yeah, I know that. I know that.
Node.
I mean, I'm not in general against or opposed to gathering on the right side of the map. That's not the point here. But yeah,
he didn't even get that hunt here. He's like really. I mean, it's Japanese, but he didn't even shrine that hunt here. It's interesting. Could have done so for the whole time. Yeah, but like so against the two of them, we won one game. That's always a weird sentence, and we lost one game. So it's actually very much fair deal here, fair dinkum, and yeah, kind of hard. I mean, this is the second game, a little bit of the plan, the original plan, because you mispicked your civilization. I mean, we could have just tried to use this combination in the first place, but we tried to, or wanted to actually do India, Britain here. But that stuff like that just happens. And yeah, they did a really good job of like fighting us back in the early game. The early game also just didn't really go too well. We weren't able to get out much damage there. I mean, I sent my musketeers first and more musketeers in, but yeah, we weren't able, like here we lost like 12 units basically being fought back here by the leather guns, I think. So those leather guns just popped on me and killed most of my musketeers already at that point. And that was already shitty, and you were like somewhere in his base already. Like we totally split up in a weird way as well. I was still on the racks here and trying to, like, I was around here or something, trying to fight against the Karelians and the leather guns, and you were up in his base, like fighting some other units. Some Yumi, I think he pulled back his Yumi into his base.
Yeah, I was chasing away his Yumi.
And then we were like,
maybe it would have been wise to like actually not take the fight from your side, try to pull back and not fight the leather cannons as long as I was away. But
yeah, definitely would have been the right thing to do. But like we split up in a weird way, and that's why we lost our momentum there. And you also lost your pikes to the leather guns, so it's actually, so they pushed with 10 Karelians and leather guns, and you still had your pikes around because they were sieging the barracks there, and yeah, we just lost those units here, and that's what you can see here, like 5 of your pikes, and the rest were my musketeers, and that already hurt us quite bad. And then they had a really good pop as well, double pop here on the Japanese side, getting the crossbows out, getting a badge out, and getting a home city shipment out. That must be why he got up to so much military in like 20 seconds or something. And from that on, we just lost our momentum. I was adding in the stable after that, but wasn't able to get any more decent deals with that. Quite lucky that we were able to take this engagement. He was really mismacroing there, not using his falconet in the back. So his falconet stayed in the back and just slowly moved forwards, and he had a batch of cav coming in, but with my 10 cav units I was able to take both of them out, and that actually kind of brought us back in the game here. But not a really good early game from our side, and that was really the plan here, right? Like I played super all in, super aggressive, not even sending 700 wood first and sending musketeers, then 700 wood, I think then 6 longbows, and yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely true. I mean, in the end, we had a chance of coming back into this. We gave it up with this very bad engagement and losing a lot of villages in the mid game. So yeah, but like you said, one lost, one won. So this is even now, and I think this post analysis is going long enough. So I think we should end it right now.
Yeah,
and see you in the next video.
I just want to say it once more: one lost, one won. So just love it. Okay, yeah, thank you all for tuning in, and thank you to the two of them of playing against us, and see you all in future videos.
See See ya.